You know, we in NASA, we're an incredibly unique organization. We're the only agency in the federal government that's responsible for the safety and well-being of people not only here on Earth, but off this planet. Off this planet. Off this planet.
Off this planet.
Did you see that picture that came out a few weeks ago of that coronal mass ejection?
Yes, and the object
in Mercury, that something
Mercury,
was
around Mercury. Yeah, I love that.
What was that?
Well, to me, it was the orbiting mothership that left Earth and found a hiding place in our solar system so they could keep an eye on us and be cloaked. In other words, I think it was not revealed until the ejection from the sun caused it to be revealed in the picture that NASA took.
It's still functional? There's still occupants?
Oh, sure. Okay. Sure. This civilization is immortal. It's hard for us to grasp that conception of immortality. But they've been around for a long time. They're going to be around for a long time more. And I think they're maybe going to come back. Maybe going to come back. Maybe going to come back.
But we know where they all live too. We know where all their families are. We know where everybody is.
That's very important. I think it bears repeating. So, caller, because your voice is a little faint, David.
Well, I'm a long way away, Leslie. If you only knew how far away I was. Let me tell you, I'm so far away you couldn't believe. We're the sorts of folk that don't follow you after the heart attack when you've died, son. We'll be there on the other side to bother you again.
Yeah. Okay.
So be assured we can bother them just as effectively after their death of their body. And don't talk about torture in this life. Talk about torture in lives that go for thousands of generations.
Well, I appreciate that. You
understand what I'm saying? You understand the depths of what we're talking about?
I do.
And this phone call's coming from so far beyond the never, you could never appreciate it.
Okay, well, caller, thank you so much.
Well, let me say this, as far as I'm advised. If anyone bothers this lad or a few of the others that are around trying to tell the messages that they're telling, we'll be heartily pissed off. And it won't be one or two that'll have a headache. I can assure you countries will have headaches. And the people out there who are listening will know what I'm talking about. We don't deal in ones and twos.
Okay.
We deal in whole societies.
Okay. Well, I don't want to encourage too much of this kind of talk, but I do want to.
Ma'am, I'm sorry. You're talking about the things at the sharp end of the business. There's none of this funny, waffy, soffy stuff that you guys all go on about. We're very serious. Nobody is to be interfered with unless they do their own things, as long as they don't break the rules, which are simple. Tell the truth and don't compromise any of the other little people's privacy. Simple as that. Not too hard to follow, eh? If they want to follow you, David, you can drive wherever you want. They'll find you. They can sit down from a satellite and watch you from anywhere. That's not the solution, boy.
Right.
The things you're talking about, a lot of things will be discussed about the Asian situation next year. But there are many dragons that are interested in the phoenixes rising. The daughters of the phoenixes coming back again, and the folks listening will know what I'm talking about. They'll know that for 100 years or more, this has all been planned, and that the naughty boys will have to take their lickings. The accomplished number of 505 will really make the love of the world far more sensitive. And I'll know when I say that how serious I truly am. It'll go back to the agreements in 1943 of the Second World War, and many others that were signed, as you mentioned, the public version of the Bretton Woods Agreement. But the dynasties and the Changlings and the others, who I name drop a little here, they'll all know that these silly little fellows shouldn't be bothering anyone. And you can all take it from me. The folks that are hearing this know what I'm saying. So I think it's enough to be worrying about now, eh? It's all done. It's all finalized. It's over.
Is there any kind of message that you would like to give people about these trying times in which we are in?
Well, there's nothing I can say specifically. All as I can say is there are many challenges ahead. It won't be easy. But if you keep yourself positive and keep by your family, mind your family. Your family is everything. That is the way forward. We will survive. In 20 years' time, we'll be in a different world, different place. Different feelings and different values. It will be so different, it will be hard to comprehend. Many of these villains, they'll be gone, vanquished once and for all. But it takes many generations to get to this point, let alone get rid of the villains forever. It takes the world this time. Well, I do apologize if the time delay is a bit longer. The distance actually is a little bit longer than what you'd expect, so there's a bit of a time delay in the back and forth in the conversation.
Absolutely. We hear you. Okay, any parting words, Anonymous, for the listeners out there?
You tell your listeners that, all your listeners, there are some difficult times ahead for everyone. I won't lie and say that. But after those times, the rainbows will be shining for everyone. Everyone on this planet will be shining in rainbows. Because there's no way we've put all this time and effort in to see this beautiful race damaged or destroyed. The human race will be on, and in a million years it'll be in glory that you can never appreciate. It'll still be around.
Okay.
Goodbye to you now, and thank you very much. And God be with every one of you.
Thank you. We'll be right back. Thank you very much, Anonymous.
Thank you.